Yes! Get in there, finally. The inevitable has happened. Newcastle United have actually won a game. It's a long time coming, and by gosh, it feels so good. So good. Oh, yes. God. At the game today, fantastic feeling, fantastic crowd, fantastic performance. Everything was spot on. I can't believe it. And to be honest with you, I'll hold my hands up. I didn't know what to think, what to expect. Team news comes out, and three big calls from Rafa, massive calls. First one being Sissoko as captain. Now, this guy, you know how I feel about him. The whole world knows how I feel about him. And again, I'm sure you guys feel the same way as well. This guy has got the makings of a world beater, but at times he just looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. And there's a big call to take the captain's armband off Shelvey, place it around that guy's arm and tell him, you are leading out this team out today. And again, to be honest here, it was a masterclass because again, he got the best performance out of him I've seen in ages. First goal since probably the last goal he scored last season against West Ham in the last game. So again, absolute masterclass by Benitez to put that armband on him. And to be honest with you, make sure that guy wears it week in, week out. Don't even take it off. Go to bed with it on. And again, if it works against every team that we play from the run into the end of the season, by God, it's an absolutely genius idea to do so. Again, when the first thought of it, I was thinking, what are you doing, mate? You must have lost the plot. But again, Rafa's obviously seen something in him in training to make sure that he's a big influence, big character in the dressing room. And again, it's worked because, again, he looked fantastic today. And I never thought I'd be saying that anytime soon. Second big call, or second and third big call, is to leave Shelvey and Mitrovic out. And I thought to myself, hold on a minute, Shelvey against his former club, again, his first time against his former club, he's going to be playing against him and you're going to drop him on the bench. Albeit he has had a couple shockers, but again, if there's any other time for him to play well, it's going to be against Swansea. And then Mitrovic as well, that's probably the biggest call as well, dropping him after the type of games that he's been playing as well. But again, we'll get onto that a little later anyway. So those three big calls there. And again, they seem to have worked really, to be honest with you, because again, we've got the 3 points. That's the main thing. But yeah, I can't believe it. Anyway, getting to the game. Swansea did start off well. And again, I felt we was just giving them too much time on the ball. Way too much time on the ball. It was like we had too much respect for them. And again, Swansea are nothing special. Again, they have beaten us 6 out of 7 times. But again, they're nothing special. But again, we gave them too much time at the start of the first half. And again, it just showed because again, they had a couple half chances here and there, but nothing too great. After that, we started building upon it. And again, from there, we just started playing our game. Again, we kept the shape, and that was the main thing as well. You can actually see what Benitez is working on. He kept the shape there. And again, we kept players like Montero on the one side and Ayew quite quiet, especially Montero again, because again, he turns Jan inside out the last time he played against him. So again, I think we had, Townsend and Dummett keeping him quiet on that side. And again, it just worked a treat. Fantastic approach, especially defensive display as well. And Lascelles, oh God, I've been saying about Lascelles for ages. He's fantastic, man. Massive performance from him. And again, definitely I'll put him down as man in the match. But again, getting back to the game, sorry, I get sidetracked. God, I can't believe I'm smiling in a Newcastle shirt. It feels so unreal. First half approach, yeah, Swansea started off well. During on the first half after that, God, I can't get my words out. After that, then we built upon that. And then again, the first goal came. And again, it came from a set piece. We're terrible at set pieces. Defending them, attacking them. But we scored from a set piece. Bit of a clumsy one. Lascelles gets his head, I believe, onto it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It still went in. And it's 1-0 up. I'm going crazy. The rest of the joy is going crazy. It's fantastic. And again, we go into the first half winning 1-0. And I said to everyone, if we're ever going to win a game, we've got to score first. Because again, we're terrible at coming from behind and winning the game. So again, going 1-0, absolutely ecstatic. But again, there's still a kind of, little bit of unnerviness. Because again, it's only a 1-0 deficit. And again, these guys do look promising on the counter-attack as well. Come out for the second half. And again, a couple of changes are made. The right ones, a couple of them, well, one of them was the right one. Perez comes on for Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum looked too special. To be honest with you, I probably would have brought on Aarons. I'm a big fan of Aarons. And again, he would have brought on a lot more width. But again, Perez brought energy to the team where Wijnaldum failed in that sort of sense there. The second change was Tiote coming off for Shelvey. Again, Shelvey had to make an appearance at some stage. There's no way we could leave him on the bench against his old club for the whole game. Tiote, I actually felt had a good game. I wouldn't have minded Colbat being the one to come off because, again, he looked a bit negative. Still had a decent game, but, again, I would have said Tiote stay on and keep the defensive midfielder in front of the back four. But you know what? It works, so I can't really complain against it. But, yeah, Shelvey came on, and, again, he kept things moving, kept things ticking over, did little things that Tiote was unable to do. You know, those Hollywood balls that Tiote tries every now and then, doesn't come off every now and then. But with Shelvey, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get that end result there. And then moving on, I think 10 minutes from time, we bring on the man, Mitrovic. And this guy, again, helped change the game because, again, 1-0 up, still was a bit unnervy. And again, Mitrovic comes on, first touch, does what he needs to do, lays it off to, I believe, Perez or Townsend, someone on the left-hand side anyway. And again, he just makes that thing a little bit more easier, just something that Cisse couldn't do. I swear Cisse was born offside. Again, chance to shine Cisse. Again, if you're going to play Cisse, play him with someone because, again, he can't lead the line by himself. Finally brought him off for 80 minutes gone, and then Mitrovic comes on, does the business. 1 assist with the goal, and believe it or not, Sissoko scores. I can't believe it. Sissoko scores. Corner ball in from Townsend again. Again, Townsend has a fantastic game. Should I say that again? But ball in from Townsend. Wow. It looked like he was aiming for Mitrovic anyway. It looks like he was going to get on the score sheet, but again, he's got to have an assist in there somewhere. And then Sissoko, ball falls to Sissoko, smashes it in, and that guy, oh God, I can't believe it. He goes and scores anyway, and everyone's going crazy. Fantastic, 2-0, job done. And then after that, icing on the cake. Townsend, the man at the moment for me personally, because again, these guys been immense. Even though we've been playing poorly, he's had a couple of assists here and there, a couple of goals here and there, and again, to cap off a fantastic performance, had a hand in all 3 goals. Scores the 3rd goal. Again, Mitrovic has a hand to play in it as well. Lays it off to Townsend on the right-hand side, and Townsend, smooth as he like, into the bottom corner. Lovely. 3-0. Like it. Oh, God. I don't want to ever get rid of this feeling. It's fantastic to actually say that I've won a game. Or I've won a game. Newcastle won a game. And I've been there to witness to see it as well. Next game, Man City. I know they've just gone and beat Chelsea as well. But you know what? Who cares? If we play like this, how we do today, we've got every chance of staying up. I know it's just a small chance, but at the same time, you know what? We're still within touch and distance. Norwich lost to Sunderland 3-0. Well played to Sunderland, I have to say. So again, it's now open. 3 points separates us and Norwich. Sunderland just sit above us as well. And again, it's game on. Fantastic result. Happy birthday to Rafa. I'll never doubt you again. Well, I probably will, but again, today I won't doubt you because, again, you got your formation and tactics spot on. The only things I would suggest is maybe dropping Cisse for the next game, bringing in Mitrovic, let him start. You can see what he can do. 2 assists, and he only played 10 minutes. That'll probably be the only thing as I would suggest doing. But apart from that, fantastic result. So happy. God. And bring on Man City. Peace.